And Phil joins us from Amalgam Skis. So nice to see you, Phil. How are you, my friend?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Morning, Sugarloafers.
Hopefully you've been enjoying your ski season so far.
Yeah, we've had a good season.
Yeah.
Making the best of it. Can't complain with the conditions up here at the mountain.
Yeah.
The trails have been in great shape, and
We've got our share.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely get it while it lasts, or
Right.
while you can.
Now let's talk about Amalgam Skis. Of course, we always keep this one on set because it just, it just looks good here, huh?
It's a classic at this point.
It is a classic at this point, right?
Yeah, it's we've been making skis, or I've been making skis for 12 years now. We started in 2012.
Yeah.
And that is one of the original kind of first batch that we made. So,
And the other one went to beta testing.
yeah, I don't know where the other one is, to tell you the truth. It's probably squirreled away somewhere in a rafter somewhere in the shop. But yeah,
Whatever. Did you always have an interest in maybe building skis, or tell us a little bit about how you get started?
I've kind of always been a builder, I think, by nature. My dad was a contractor growing up, so I was always helping him. Engineer by trade, and worked in the in boat yards in South Freeport, kind of learning the composite trade and understanding lines and shapes and how to build three-dimensional objects with composites. So,
And what the weather does.
and what the weather does, yep. It's always pay attention to the sky when you're on the water. Yeah. But so kind of putting all those pieces of the puzzle together, and yeah, skiing was, decided to build skis because we were passionate skiers and wanted to build a business around something we were passionate about. And so yeah, that's
In Freeport, Maine, the rest of the story's history.
in Freeport, Maine, yep.
Yeah.
It's where I've lived most of my life, so it's nice to be still in the hometown, and it's a nice place to live for sure.
We're taking a look at your website right now. You've got some different designs there. Tell us a little bit about what we'll find there.
Yep, so our website has our basic 5 models of skis. We've got a touring ski, which is the Keyway here, which is an extrapolation of our Artifact ski, but this is a 96 profile. It's got a high teen turning radius, so it's a pretty versatile ski, good for all over the mountain. All of our skis have some amount of camber underfoot. It's got that mustache rocker, if you will, and then a rocker in the tip and tail. And that ski there is kind of unique. It's got Maine spruce in it for the cores, which is pretty light and a nice grain structure and has a nice kind of flex to it. And I put some pretty unique composites in that ski as well to keep it light. So that's like about a pound lighter than our traditional layup.
That's significant.
Our traditional layup is a maple and poplar core. And I also put carbon fiber tow cables above and below the core in the composite on our traditional layup that give it, the maple and the carbon give it quite a bit of snap and quite a bit of response to the performance of the ski. This is our Quanta ski, which is an 86 underfoot. This is kind of our front face carver. It's our tightest radius ski, and it's got the least amount of rocker in the tip and tail. Got a lot of camber underfoot. It's great for groomers and carbon on the hard pack. And this is kind of the bread and butter of our line. This is the Artifact, again 96 underfoot, high teens, low 20s turning radius. Again, designed to be all mountain. Kind of the goal of this ski specifically really is to be extremely versatile so that you can use it on the groomers, or if you want to duck into the side country and be able to have some quick maneuverability around the tight trees. That ski really does it all. And again, 96 is, in my opinion, kind of the sweet spot for width underfoot these days. It's not so wide that it's cumbersome on the hard pack, and your body doesn't feel as much as far as your joints and stuff like that on the hard pack, but it's wide enough to get some good flotation on the snow days. This is the Alchemist, which is our most playful kind of wide profile that we have. It's, again, same kind of turning radius, high teens, low 20s, depending on the length. It's got a lot of rocker in the tip and tail. Still has camber underfoot. So this is a really responsive, quick underfoot, yet still pretty wide profile. It's a fun ski. And then the Sentient is our widest profile, and it's our straightest profile. It has a high 20s, mid 20s, high 20s side cut. So this ski really wants to just kind of truck down the fall line. It's great for snow days. It's also great if you really like taking big GS turns with a lot of stability and speed. But yeah, that's the line of skis. And we've been doing a lot of custom
That's what I was going to
designs
ask you about.
for people as well lately. So just people have ideas, either they have something totally unique that they want to do that we'll work through with the design process, or we'll augment kind of our existing designs with some different colors.
So is it just the top sheets you're talking about, not the interior magic of this ski?
Nope, I haven't pursued making completely custom skis for people.
Right.
Spent a lot of time in the beginning playing with all those ratios of like the rocker length and the camber length, the side cut, and how all that stuff plays together to make a really nice balanced flex point and profile for skiing. So certainly you could take all of the customers' interests and try to make something completely custom, and it would be a fun project to see how it's skied, but it's tough to say what the performance of it would be.
Right.
It also it's possible to do, but it gets very expensive if you're going to start making custom molds and
That
trying
makes
to
sense.
really customize every single part of the ski.
We just had Bob on from the Ski Museum of Maine, and we were taking a look at some of the older skis, and it seems like looks was really the focus it's on some skis over performance.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine why those early skier didn't try something wider, but they never did.
Yeah, well, it's interesting to see the progression of the design. And
Yeah.
That's always the case, hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah.
And the other thing that we customize that's really easy and cool is the bottoms of the skis. I always have a bunch of different base colors, and I try to keep in stock stuff that matches with our current kind of top sheet colors. So you can have a purple base with a green inlay, or whatever we have for colors, you can kind of augment and customize what the base looks like, it's fun with the bright colors. Those green skis kind of radiate on the snow, which is cool. And
Trademark.
yeah, further application just to make them kind of unique.
We just had this one tuned.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Yeah, we just had it tuned.
maybe needs a little wax. Or the wax is dry.
This is our demo ski, of course, and we appreciate it. And of course, someone will have a chance to win some Amalgam skis at the end of the season. And that's always exciting from our Watch and Win winners. And as you can see right there you are, hard at work.
Yeah, so the skis are all made by myself, which is pretty unique. My wife and I own the business, and again, it's out of Freeport, Maine. So yeah, we truly are a small business. We're low volume, but we try to provide a really high quality product.
Yep.
And it's fun. We were down at the shipyard a couple weekends ago and bumped into a customer. Again, he had a classic pair of skis, and he said he was just super jazzed about them. They still skiing them. He thought he had 200 days on them, and they're still going strong.
You got to feel good about that.
Yeah, they looked good. I felt really good about
Yeah.
it.
And of course, you've been featured in some major films and stuff, getting some love out there and nationally. And Amalgam skis, how long does it take to get a pair of Amalgam skis?
It all depends on
what the ski is.
when the order comes in, really, and where I am in my build sequence. Right now, all my orders are going into next season. So skis that are ordered now will be built through this summer and fall.
Something to look forward to for the next season, starting right off with the christening of a new Amalgams.
I just finished a batch, and the winner from last year, it took a little bit of time to coordinate with them on what model they wanted.
Yep.
So they kind of missed out on the build last summer. But anyways, Mike, your skis are nearly there. We should be ready to go next week.
And he'll be stoked. Stay with us, Phil. We're going to come right